My name is Emily Cohen, and welcome to Homeland, 10 Stories, 1 Israel. Until I was 21 years old, this was most of what I knew about Israel.
Tensions are rising after the deadliest wave of Palestinian terror attacks inside Israel in years.
Tonight in Tel Aviv, images that change everything in an escalation that has already spiraled so fast.
A terror attack in Israel's southern city of Beersheba kills 4 and wounds others.
Honestly, it seemed like a lot of effort to care about a place that is thousands of miles away, especially because on my college campus, Zionism is a dirty word.
We must globalize the Intifada.
I could have gone my whole life not knowing anything about Israel beyond the headlines, the protests, the boycotts, the conflict. But in May of 2021, everything changed.
Another night of unrest, mounting tensions and violence.
The UN Security Council is convening this hour to discuss the increasingly dire conflict between Israel and the Palestinians.
With everything going on, I felt like I was being told, implicitly or explicitly, to pick a side. Friends, acquaintances, randos on social media, everyone had an opinion. But if I'm being honest, I didn't even understand the sides. I read the headlines. As a journalism major, I kind of had to. But I really didn't know anything beyond that. But now, I was ready. Ready to understand the real story, the real people, the ones you don't see in the news broadcasts. So I made a decision. Kind of a crazy one, actually. At least to, every single person I know. I took a semester off and bought a one-way ticket to Israel. And I rented a small apartment in Jerusalem, the most contested city in the world. And after recovering from the jet lag, and with my embarrassingly bad Hebrew school Hebrew, I made it my mission to talk to anyone who would talk to me. On buses, in cafes, on beaches, at holy sites, in markets, and taxis, as long as there was an Israeli willing to talk, I tried to listen. I met immigrants who came to Israel during the birth of the state, refugees fleeing hostile governments, people whose family had lived here for tens of generations, Jews of all colors and backgrounds and levels of observance. On this show, you'll meet Jews from across the political, ethnic, religious, and economic spectrum, all telling me in their own ways what it means to be Israeli. These are their stories. And this rich tapestry, that is the story of Israel. So settle in. Because for the next 10 weeks, you're going to hear what Israel really is through the stories of the people who actually live there. Welcome to Homeland, 10 Stories, 1 Israel, brought to you by Unpacked, a division of Open Door Media. Listen free wherever you get your podcasts.
10 Stories, 1 Israel is a work of fiction based on real stories shared with us by real people. Thank you to the dozens of people who generously shared their lives with us. We hope we did your story justice. Subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get podcasts to make sure you don't miss an episode. We can't wait to dive in together.